Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's the Roo Show here with.
I was so distracted by your cool cat and kitten thing. It is Aaron Seawolf.
Go watch Tiger King, everybody. But we're here to talk about Tower of God, episode 4. Oh, man. We just got done watching it. No second watches, no second viewings, just one watch. And another good episode. This is just a solid episode. I'm not going to say it's probably my actually least favorite episode, but solid still nonetheless. Still like an 8 out of 10. I'll give my review right there.
I was going to say about the same. I thought I'd say 7 out of 10 for me, but
let's talk about it. So before anything, Shipley, however you say his name, he is
Shibisu. Right,
yeah, Shibisu. He is literally should be the main character of the show. He should be the main character.
Should.
He is someone I want to watch. Anytime he is on screen, I am fixated immediately. All my attention goes to him. He's hilarious. He's ambitious. There's not enough praise for me to talk about best boy, but this man is the definition of best boy.
He really is. Like, Bam 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 is so boring compared to this character already, but
I'm not gonna Bam 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 boring, but Bam 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 is the least interesting character at the moment.
But it's still early on. We know nothing about him, and his biggest thing is his relationship with Rachel, who they didn't even beat around the bush. First 10 seconds into the episode, Rachel? He's doing that weird walk thing from in the cage, and he's like, and he sees her across the way hiding behind a monster thing in a heavy cloak. So he must have her form
locked down. He has it memorized.
Locked down.
This man can write a whole book about her form. But he doesn't he say during the episode that it's like, no, that's not Rachel, or it's close to Rachel?
I think he says it's not Rachel, or because she would have responded.
Yeah.
Because he yells at her. And the Rachel he knows would have responded. But we'll talk about that a little bit more at the end, because I think it is Rachel.
Yeah. But
unless they're trying to doppelganger thing, but we'll talk about that later.
Shipley, we see Shipley, Anak, and Hats on the crown. They're holding it down. Then we see the Inosuke's daughter. We see I thought the other character was a boy or girl. They'll be on screen. We see them and Sleepy Guy. So yeah, they fight. There's another group. They get owned by Hats pretty quickly. No need to even talk about them. But they start fighting. Shiblisu taking names down, hating them both. He does not care if you're a woman or a man. He's my Kazuma of this series. He punched her right in the face. No remorse whatsoever.
He got her good, like blood, like
boom, dude. That was a great animated scene. To be honest, I was
she's like, "Why would you hit a girl?" He's like,
"You got a knife? What do you mean? I'm trying to live. This is a game.
You're trying to stab me? Why would?" All I could think about was the meme where they're like, "These hands are rated E for everyone."
Dude, I gotta find
that's him to a T right now. And I love how he's like a little bit flirty with it too. He's definitely, but he's thinking analytically. He's like, I'm gonna distract her with my flirtiness and the back and forth, just in case the other girl behind me tries to sneak up. So I'm like keeping tabs, trying to make her mess up and keeping track of the boy and or girl angel monster thing behind him. Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Like I like seeing him analyze situations and also still being goofy. I love that type of character. Always loved those type of characters, man. They're just great to watch. It's fun. They're fun on screen. They actually are analyzing what's going on. They're realistic too.
Yeah, because no one just sticks to one emotion. It's like, I'm always going to be headstrong and go in the same direction. It's like, that's how you die. He's smart, and I hope we see more of that later on.
Yeah, I hope nothing happens to him. I swear to God, I hope nothing happens to him. I will pray that nothing happens to him.
Oh, no one spoil anything, or we kill you.
Whoa.
Rob, hey, Rob will riot.
I won't just riot. I will just be sad. But anyway, we see him get captured. Hots comes in, saves the day. But then we see a fight between Anak and Sleepy Boy, which I'm trying to think of his name. What is his name?
Sleepy Bag Man? I don't know.
Sleepy Bag. Sleepy Bag. Oh, it starts with an L. Laro, something like that. Laro.
It was hard to keep track of the names.
I think it's close to Leiro. I'm gonna call him Leiro. But
Leroy?
Leiro already knows the power of Shinusu. We see Sleepy Guy versus Anak, and it's a pretty. He knows the powers already. He has like knowledge of it. Pretty intense fight for not intense. Like I knew nothing was gonna happen, but it was still fun to see.
It was cool. I mean, he's dodging her while in his beanbag. So you just see this jelly bean going across the frame, dodging all these like sword strikes, which is the most ridiculous thing ever, but still so in character for that person. I just wish he had maintained the same level of just like blankness throughout the entire thing. He kind of like broke a little bit towards the end, but through most of it, he's just like just dodging with the most blank stare on his face. And
so, someone in the comment section, who's his voice actor? The Sleepy Guy. Who's his voice actor? Leo. What's his voice actor? I need to know because I recognize his voice. I've heard it before multiple times. Cannot pinpoint the show at all. And I searched it up on Google, couldn't find anything. But if you know, let us know in the comment section. But anyway, we see he pretty much makes Anak angry, and Anak she goes try hard on everybody, lets her anger get the best of her, and starts wailing on everybody. Everyone's like, oh no, we got to get out of here. We just got to go. So Inosuke's daughter, Sleepy Guy, and I forgot whoever the other person's with them.
Angel Demon.
They go back into their cage, so they're disqualified officially now. Then we see Bam Bam Bam's Black March start going crazy. Like, it's getting the tingles. It's like, ooh. So we see the Black March getting the tingles, and Anak notices this too. And she goes full out to get to Bam Bam Bam. She's like, give me the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And Bam Bam's just like, nah. I promise I can't, like, you can't lie. Lie to a girl or something like that? He told Rachel or something similar to that line. It's like, you have to be on, you have to trust them, betray them. You can't betray.
Yeah, you cannot betray a girl. And she words it very strangely. It's like, if you betray a woman, it is akin to destroying the world or something. Like extreme levels. It's like, well, you mean I don't give you like the best part of the sandwich, but I said I did, and then now I destroy the world? Is that how far we're gonna take this nonsense? What is that?
If someone betrayed me by giving me the worst piece of sandwich and they told me it was the better, I swear to God, I want the end of them. Literally,
I think they're foreshadowing a little bit of her real personality, right? There's no way to say it because that's no rational human being says it like that, because she's the only woman he's ever known.
As far as his memories go back to.
At that point, yeah, right. As far as we know, as far as the memories go, but she's kind of setting him up. Don't ever betray me, but in a cute way, you know?
Yeah, it was kawaii desu. But anyway, next, like, let's make a deal. If you survive to the end of the game, give me your sword, I'll give you mine. I'm also a princess of Zahad, which you called.
I called it.
You called it.
I called it.
However,
a little mark on the sword.
I'm going to throw a little wrench into your plans of calling it and call her a faker, as the other girl is calling her an imposter.
I did notice that too, and I was thinking, oh, gosh, don't ruin my foreshadowing. Like, I want to guess things, but I'm sure that's going to come into play later. I was like writing in my notes. I'm like, bam, don't take the bet. Why? Don't do it. Don't do it. I also made the note. I love how the administrator for the game just kind of lets long conversation and destruction of his ring happen. He's polite about it. He lets them go through most of it, and then right as she's about to smack him in the face, then he stops. So that's cool.
No violence. No violence against anyone else. That's
He's very polite, administrator. Most administrators would just say, go back to your cell immediately. No, he lets them make life or death deals. I'm just glad he didn't make the bet, because he didn't benefit it in any way. Because what does he need 2 princess swords? He barely even wanted the one. He just wanted the one to protect himself. So I'm glad he didn't take the deal. Cliche dodge.
But anyway, it's Coons and Nax Bam Bam Bam's and Rack's turn to go up with all these other people. One girl does also know the power Shinisu. God, I'm gonna have to get all these names. Like, if I read this, I'd have all this down. But like, I can't.
For sure.
I will read the show once we're done watching it. I will read all of it immediately because I've already come close to breaking so many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've come close to like just pulling it up. But I'm reading One Piece right now, so I'm still there. But anyway, getting off topic. So we see them start the game. The crown is in the middle now because Anak and them got disqualified, so no one has a crown. And immediately, Kun does power plays. Power plays. I literally yelled, "Power plays!" Because Kun, first off, when powers, you are never told you need to put on the crown. Never told you need to put on the crown. So what he does is just put it in his bag and it's like, "Come at me, bro." And just like, you know what? I'm tired about this. This is too exhausting fighting you guys. Here, fight for the crown. You mongrels, go fight for it. They start fighting for it, and it's just like, what are you guys doing?
It's over here. You guys are so stupid. What are you doing?
Then Bam Bam Bam's just sitting on the chair, like.
I know. I love how he's just sitting there, just like, I am the doll. I'm just play. I do whatever.
Dude, I'm still waiting for that when Bam 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 goes hardcore in a fight. I'm waiting for that moment because like the opening shows that evil grin. I'm waiting for that. Like I feel like Bam 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 might just be evil and he just forgot his memories of him being evil.
Oh God.
I don't think for sure, but that'd be interesting. But it'd be cool. Cool, interesting.
We'll see. Well, let's see. I'm just really looking like a Rack actually beat the crap out of someone, hopefully. Because they've been leading up to it for the past 3 episodes, and I want to see him kill somebody or hurt them.
We have not seen Rack go off yet.
And I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. He's the best character, man, besides Kara's grandkid. Also, Kunz apparently has a Harry Potter bag because he can just absorb things and make other things out of his magic bag. That explains all the power bars.
I thought you were going to say Dora the Explorer's bag, to be honest. How she's always able to pull anything out.
Another good analogy, but that's where he gets all the power bars from. Because I kept wondering, like, is there like a vending machine to the side, like on each floor? Or there's no way he can fit them. And I wasn't really thinking that his bag was infinite, but apparently it is.
It could. That's a cool power, though, because it's just a bag. And if the bag is infinite, that's a cool way to set up fights in different ways that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, like, can he just pull anything out of it? Because he replicated the crown to the T out of this bag. So maybe it's just something that's like, I want this, and just pulls it out. You know, like it could be storage, but it could also be just like, today I want a sword that's 3. You know, who knows? Down the line.
We'll see. Who do you think's gonna win this fight? Who's gonna move on to the next floor?
Oh my God, it's definitely not gonna be our man boys. It's not gonna be Bam 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 and the boys. That would be too soon.
Is this the next floor?
I know, but something tells me we need to get Rachel ahead of everybody so that we her to chase after. You know what I mean? If that is her, which I think it is, then if she wins with her team, then that gives Bam 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 and his team something to chase after, as opposed to them ahead of them and knowing they're behind. Because what point would he have to climb the tower if in this next episode we figure out, oh, that is Rachel? He'll just be like, okay, I'm done. Rachel!
I actually think what's going to happen is Rachel's going to try to attempt to stab him, like through, because she said she gave the go ahead. He's like, can we kill everybody? She's like, hi. So she gave the go ahead to kill everybody, like not Rachel, but the other girl. Said, hey, can I kill him? Rachel's like, yeah, sure. Even though she said it not wanting to.
While looking dead at Bam Bam Bam.
I 100% think next episode we're going to see Rachel either go for a stab on Bam 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 and try to kill him. Like not wanting to, but going for it, and someone's going to interfere. Or he's actually going to get stabbed. Not going to die, but get stabbed and recover somehow, some way from something we don't know of. I think one of those two things are going to happen.
I'll bet money, but I'm still betting that Rachel and her team is going to be the ones to win this round, because our other A-list team is just got disqualified, and the other one that had the main character set up with sleeping bag also got disqualified. So the people we actually care about so far are sidelined, minus our main guys and the potential villains who are all dressed up in cloaks. That's not a hint at their at their personalities at all. So
they're the Akatsuki.
Whatever. It's gonna be a wake up episode for Bam Bam Bam. I'll bet money.
Yeah, this is where the show gets, since Rachel's not like super far ahead, now that Rachel is here, I am so curious where the story goes. Like, because shit's going to go down next episode. Because the way this show's going, it goes at a pretty fast pace, which I'm glad. Like, It doesn't linger. It goes at the perfect. Now, I shouldn't even say fast. It goes at a pace I prefer. Like, it's not trying to say, oh, we're going to watch this whole fight for the whole episode. Because Anak and the sleeping guy could have been a whole fight on its own. They said, we focus on that whole fight. That's the episode. But instead, they're like, that's half the episode. I literally clicked. I'm like, when she went to Bam Bam Bam's cell, I'm like, is this the episode? And I was like, oh, only 12 minutes into the episode? Which is good.
I did the same thing.
That's a great sign because that shows, like, did time fly by that quick?
Yeah, I thought, I was like, wow, that was fast. Nope, still got another half.
Which, good storytelling in my eyes. If you ever think, oh, that must be the end, because that's a good spot to end it.
That was solid. Yeah. There are lesser shows who would spend multiple episodes on each floor with just nothing. Like, and you can think of your own show. Everybody knows at least one that's like this. So I'm very grateful that it's just cycling through them. We're about a floor per episode. Well, not recently, but we're already on what, 3?
We're on floor 2. I think we're going towards 3.
Yeah, still, it's infinitely faster than some of the shows. If you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh, they're on the same 40 episodes in some cases.
I'm thinking of SAO really more than anything else, and the difference is SAO went too fast. I wanted to see floor by floor. I thought SAO was going to be, when I first watched it as a kid, when it first aired, I thought SAO, well, I say a kid, I was like 15, 16. But SAO, I'm like, okay, every floor is going to be like an episode. And we're going to have like 150 episodes. Because everything I watched at that time was like 100 plus episodes. I wasn't watching too much season. That's when I just started watching things seasonally. Like, oh, I'm watching 5 shows now this season. But before then, I was just a shonen guy. So I was like, everything has 100 plus episodes. So I was like, this is going to have 100 episodes. Then when by episode 13, it was already over. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Boom. But like, not just SAO. There's another show I'm thinking of. But who cares about that?
Side note for another day.
But yeah, this show, Tower of God, could define what we see in the future of webtoons, just webtoons or Korean manga getting adapted into anime.
Adaptation.
Like, Giga brought it up a point in his release video. If this does well, we're going to start seeing Solo Leveling. We're going to start seeing... that's the only other Korean manga I know of. But we're going to start seeing a lot more webtoons get anime. My camera just fucking died. But anyway, I'm just going to keep going because we're at the end.
Okay.
We're going to see a lot more webtoons get anime. So I'm excited for that. But what did you think about the episode again? Last thoughts. What's your last thought?
Last thoughts is I want to see the next episode, to be honest with you. It had some good action pieces, but I think it was all just set up for what's going to happen next. And I think that's I'll be very happy with next week.
So guys, we're back because we forgot about a whole ass topic.
Just a little topic. Bit.
And
you caught us in our street clothes.
Yeah, we just got ready. We're like, oh, we got to get ready. Boom. But anyway, the 13 months. So like, we learned that every princess of Zahad gets it from their daddy, their big boy daddy. He hands them down. It's like, my daughter, here's the sword. So we found out that Yuri's we already knew Yuri was Princess Zahad. But now we know there's 13 weapons, and possibly the whip is a weapon, and Bam Bam Bam's sword is a weapon. What does this lead to now? That's my question.
Wait, does that mean that a Princess of Zahad gave Bam 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 her symbol of being a princess?
Wait, I just thought of something. That means Kun's sister, or half-sister, has a sword as well. She has one of the 13 months.
She must.
Yeah, because she's one of the princesses, and there's... So wait, princesses have to be chosen. Princesses have to be chosen, obviously. It's a whole thing. And why are they chosen, though? Like, they're not really his daughters. They're not his daughters. No. He just calls them his daughters. I'm coming to the...
They're just different families, and he's like, you know what? I like you. Here's a sword.
Or maybe they are his daughters. Some of them might actually be his daughters.
is this like a Zeus situation where he's having some fun times with all different species? Because there's a little bit of difference between some of these princesses that we've seen. One has a tail.
One has a tail. One is a lizard. It's maybe just like he's like Charles V. Britannia from Code Geass. He just has a lot of kids, and they all got different mamas.
Playboy King.
But yeah, we just wanted to touch on that, so we didn't forget it. We
did. Well, I would say we glossed over it just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Because we talked about it, but then we got like sidetracked by other stuff because our brains are just kind of flying all over the place.
Yeah.
So
we didn't make the best notes this episode.
I know, and I'm really curious to see what that 13th month is, because they're all named. If it's after our calendar year, that means they had to come up with a fake month. It's for temporary. Who knows?
I like that's where your mind went. Of all places, that's where your mind went. They have to make another. I didn't even care about them all being named after a month or something. I just thought it was a cool name. It probably means something else in Korean. Korean might have 13 months. I don't know.
I'm fairly certain they're still on the 12-month schedule, but it's okay. Let your mind wander. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I am completely ignorant to that topic. But yeah, you guys always change clothes. I mean, I'm at a completely different angle now. I'm like, the camera's more towards my face. I'm actually looking at your guys' soul now. But anyway,
I know I'm not wearing my flannels. I feel naked.
Aaron, I forgot how you closed off last show, but any final words, Aaron?
We don't have to do final words because this is in the middle.
Is this going to go in the middle?
I mean, you might as well just do a little side thing. It's like, it's like, boom! Oh,